I recently simplified my Linktrees, which are basically my home pages for one channel. So a Linktree usually looks like this. You have different buttons you can edit, and these buttons can be clicked on. And you also have these social icons. Let's say this is YouTube, and so on and so forth. So there are different ones, Facebook and so on. So now I had basically anywhere from 5 to 20 items on here. Now there is a very simple experiment. You put jam in the store and you have 3 options. Now you compare this to 20 options, and the 3 options, in the scenario with the 3 options, people buy way more jam. Why is this the case? Because people have to think about this. Choice adds cost, thinking cost. Thinking is expensive. For this reason, we are not really optimized, I guess, to want to think more, but to want to think less, because this is the incentive that makes us increase efficiency in different things. So now, when it comes to the Linktree, I had this Linktree set up, and if, let's say, someone discovered me on TikTok and watched the video, was one of the 2 people who watched my video on TikTok, and then transferred to my Linktree. If now I offer 10 different options, like there are all these buttons, but there are also all of these social icons. First of all, in terms of design, this is not ideal. I wanted, of course, to have all the different profiles on here, but a few days ago I asked myself, what do I actually want people to click on? And it is one thing. I want people to watch what I'm saying on YouTube. I don't want people to watch the 15 seconds I might produce in order to increase traffic for the bigger ones, for the YouTube videos, because I cannot say something in 15 seconds. Of course I can, but if you think about anything you want to say and you take 20 minutes of time to say it, and you reduce it to 15 seconds, you are increasing the number of possible interpretations by magnitudes. So you're making basically the same thing you would otherwise say way more controversial. Now, for this reason, the long form format, at least for topics that are more on the abstract side of things and not just plain topics, the formats of the podcast, which might also be a show and might also be video, therefore not really being a podcast anymore, but just another YouTube channel, is just the better format altogether. And so for this reason, what I did is, instead of having like maybe 6 links on here, or 7 or 8, I just reduced a few of the links. And I also removed a few of my social media profiles. Because, I mean, if I am the user and I would click on this, it's not that, I mean, I would get confused because I wouldn't really know what to do. And the chance of me discovering somebody else's YouTube, if the YouTube is 1 out of 20 from all of these different links, is very low. It is 1 out of 20. But if I remove 10 of these links, the likelihood of someone discovering my YouTube is basically a lot higher. It just doubled. So what now if I only linked my YouTube? What would be the percentage of conversion? If people then clicked on my YouTube, if I actually linked it, I mean, they already clicked on it. If I directly would link my YouTube channel, for example, on all of different social media profiles, then the conversion rates would be 100%. So therefore, if I want people to come to YouTube, to come to long form video content, then why not just put this in? It's not a question I ask myself yet, but at least until now I removed a few of these links and simplified the Linktree, and also put the podcasting thing that is just a copy of the videos where there is no visual necessary information for the processing and for the understanding. The podcast is the one that is up here because there is no icon in the Linktrees for the podcasts. And I also reduced a few of the other profiles. And still, YouTube is not very present on here, even though it is the one thing I actually want people to go to.